And this another thing, right? This ain't content. I make content. You know, I got a bunch of shit, but I don't. When I'm talking about these devils, these demons, and all of this shit, you know, actually ain't none of this shit. It's content in what y'all looking at, but like my ex boyfriend said, or it might be her husband now. Shit, I don't fucking know, but none of this is entertainment. This is my life, and it's so much. It's so much so not a game to me, and I'm so serious about it that I had to call the feds. I had to call lawyers. I had to call the internal affairs. I had to fucking fill out forms and shit and put motherfuckers' names on it and shit so they can look into them. And you know, I had to plaster people names all over the internet and shit. For my next trick, I'm about to start plastering faces like I did my ex's husband or her new dude. You know what I'm saying? I plastered her husband and her new dude. I plastered both of them motherfuckers up. You feel me? Because the whole 15 years, 14 years that we was together, this motherfucker never got a divorce. And when I start to ask certain questions and I'm like, yo, it's time to do this. We can't even move on if we can't do like this and shit. She started love bombing me and shit like that. And start talking about, well, if you want to have a baby, we need to do this and I gotta get surgery. I'm talking about making it sound so beautiful, but in reality she was love bombing me and then was gonna try to have me goddamn unalived and killed with the help of her new boyfriend. So I had to call his PO, right? I had to do all of that footwork to find out his real name and all of that shit, and cause the nigga kept following me on my pages and shit like that, and then he mysteriously popped up on my Facebook like, I'm glad you know who I am, so let me introduce myself. Nah, you should have been introduced your motherfucking self to the goddamn police, nigga, not to me, cause y'all going to jail. I asked her, how did she put me in a mental facility? He snatched the phone from her and was like, oh, we not going through that no more, we not doing that no more. And I was like, wait a minute, what? I've been with her for the last 14, 15 years. How do you have anything to do with this? That's how I knew he was involved. It's because he said something. And I was looking like, how the fuck he know? And talking about what we not, wait a minute, what? Because when we departed, she had a white boy named Violet who the one offered her the $50,000 to take my life. How he get